Some people say the hardest pain is not your own, but watching someone you love struggle. Tonight, you will hear the story of a father who could not bear to see his little boy suffer. So he decided to move mountains, one plank at a time. Some stories whisper, some stories shout, but this one builds itself plank by plank into your heart. Tonight, we travel to a small village hidden between mountains, where a river cut the land in half and shaped the lives of everyone living near it. During the dry season, the river was gentle, shallow, calm, almost peaceful. But during the rainy months, it transformed into a roaring wall of water that no child could cross safely. This story begins with a boy named Ravi, a quiet child with gentle eyes and a slight limp that made walking long distances difficult. Still, Ravi longed to go to school like the other children. He loved books. He loved learning. But the river stood between him and the schoolyard. And so, every morning, his father, Suresh, carried him across on his back. Day after day, rain or shine, year after year. But as Ravi grew heavier and Suresh grew older, the crossing became harder. Some days, the water rose too high, forcing Ravi to miss school entirely. Watching his son cry in frustration broke something deep inside Suresh. One evening, after Ravi fell asleep, Suresh stood by the river, listening to the violent crash of water against stones. Villagers passed by and shook their heads. "Just accept it," they said. "This is how life is here. No one can build a bridge over this river, not with your tools, not someone like you." But Suresh looked at the river and whispered words that would change everything. "If my son cannot cross the river, then I will bring the other side to him." The next morning, Suresh walked into the forest before sunrise, carrying nothing but a hammer, an axe, and a dream everyone else considered foolish. He began cutting wood, one tree, then another, shaping the logs into beams, drying them, treating them, carving them by hand with old, worn tools. Villagers laughed. Some pitied him. Others ignored him. Only one person didn't laugh: his son, who watched quietly from the riverbank, believing in his father even when no one else did. Every afternoon after school, on days he could cross, Ravi would sit and hand his father nails, ropes, and tools. They barely talked, but the silence between them was full of meaning. Seasons changed. 2 years passed, then 3. Every time Suresh made progress, the river took something away. A storm washed away half-built beams. A flood shattered the foundation. Monsoons uprooted entire trees he planned to use. Each setback felt like the river itself was challenging him. "Give up. You are too small. You cannot win." But Suresh kept going. When beams broke, he rebuilt them. When the structure collapsed, he found stronger trees. When his hands bled, he wrapped them with cloth and kept hammering. Some nights, exhausted, he whispered, "Just a little more for my son." By the 6th year, villagers began to notice something unusual. The structure was no longer a pile of wood. It was a real bridge. Still incomplete, but undeniably strong.
And when monsoon arrived that year, for the first time, the river failed to break it. One old villager, once skeptical, touched the beams and said, "Suresh, this is a father's love made solid." Other villagers soon joined, bringing ropes, tools, even food. They helped lift the heavier beams, tightened the joints, anchored the foundation deeper into the rocks. The bridge was no longer just a father's dream. It became everyone's hope. 8 years after the first hammer strike, the last plank was laid. Children from the village gathered, watching with wide eyes. Ravi, now older, stood trembling at the entrance of the bridge. His father held his hand. "Go," Suresh whispered. "This is for you." Ravi stepped onto the wooden planks. The bridge felt steady, strong, alive. He walked slowly, one step, then another, across the river that once ruled their lives. When he reached the other side, Ravi turned around, tears streaming down his face. "Papa, I can go to school every day now." Suresh smiled, looking at the structure that had taken nearly a decade. This bridge was built with wood, but the thing holding it together was love. As Ravi became a young man, the bridge remained, carried by countless footsteps. Children crossed it to attend school. Farmers used it to reach new fields, and villagers used it for trade. People said, "A teacher educates a child, but this father gave his son a future." Ravi would always answer, "My father didn't build a bridge. He built a life for me." And so, tonight's story reminds us, when love builds something, time cannot break it. When a parent believes in a child, impossible becomes possible. May this story stay with you as you rest. Good night, my friend. Sleep gently. And may you always cross the bridges built with love.